single day, I'm gonna make something great. That's my way. Every single day, I'm gonna make.
Every single day. Hey, what's up?
Hey guys, only the Soy Sauce Assassin. Welcome to our Saturday show. And I do want to tell the Val, you gotta turn off that sound thing, or we'll hear repeats. I do want to tell the Val, you gotta turn off that sound thing, or we'll hear repeats.
How's that?
No, you need to turn it off. So or else it will just keep repeating loops. No, you need to turn it off.
Oh,
The sound.
all right. I think
from
I know.
that for the video. Because you can see the video from here. You don't have to
How's
see
that?
it from there. Test. There we go. So today, I know Eric and Innocence are hanging out, so he won't be on. And I'm smoking an Alec Broadley Kinsuki because once in a while you gotta smoke all your shitty cigars, or else they'll just sit there forever. So today I want to talk about those videos that you see online that once in a while it teaches you like a trick that you thought you knew, but you don't. Like I was watching YouTube video because I had a bad day. I got busy and stuff like that. I was eating and bit myself in the lip. It hurts like hell. I don't know why I'm smoking because it's hurting. But I was watching video and this guy is just talking about you can open a can of soda with another can of soda.
You can open a can of soda with another can of soda.
So
Are you going to demonstrate that?
I am. Kind of. So they're saying the can of soda is designed so you'll stack on top of each other. Like that.
Yeah.
And a lot of girls, they have nails, so they can't open soda like this. Okay? But if you ever got a chance to try, you put a soda on top of that, you just have to turn. You actually try to lift the freaking tab if you lift it enough. So if you just do this all the way down to the bottom, it will open the soda.
Okay. That's tab to tab you're talking about?
Yeah, this tab.
Yeah.
Right? So if you
Top
put
to
another
top.
soda on top of that which is meant to
Yeah,
stack,
boy.
and
What up, boy?
you just turn towards that side, it's actually gonna lift that tab.
What the fuck did he do?
This will
Oh,
hook onto
you
that
open a
tab.
can with a can. What a magic trick.
Yeah.
Oh, nobody know that.
Apparently,
So
a
the
lot of
thing
girls
is,
doesn't. Apparently, a lot of girls doesn't who have beautiful nail that
You can open
Eric
a
has
bottle
did.
with bottle of beer with another bottle of beer too.
Yeah, you can do that. That I know. But girls who have beautiful nails that just finished,
Yeah, we on the live reply.
you know, who just finished their nails at Eric's place, don't want to ruin their nails. So they ask their guys to open the can, but they could have just took another can and go, you'll open it up.
So there's a tip for you. There's a tip for you, Eric.
Yeah. Only
Pass it along to your customer.
my customer don't care. They have their man to open the can.
I'm just saying, their men don't even have to. They just had to go get another can and open it up, and they go, see, this is how feminists do it. No man need it.
All right, so look here. Look here, since you mentioned it, Eric. What happens if you step away to take care of some personal business and Las Manitas need some help, and boom, there I am, and I can give her that tip.
Yeah,
What?
here's a can, put on top of it, and just turn against it. So I watched that, and my wife was like, that is so genius. And I say, well, guys already know how to open a can with the top of the can like 500 years ago.
Yeah. I don't know about 500 years ago. Was the can even made?
It doesn't matter. Because, you know, all Asian guys had PhD the moment they were born.
Yeah, oh shit. No, you know why? Because we go drinking a group and everybody just start open beer with another beer.
You can open a beer with a piece of board or something. The whole freaking beer
You
opens
could
up.
use it with chopsticks, you know? Just go.
Yeah.
"Wah!"
Yeah, you hold it and go pop it. It'll pop the whole thing off. Yeah. But I thought it was kind of cool that the bottom can also do that because I didn't know.
Yeah.
But which I also think is the dumbest shit because if you stack them like this and you fell over, doesn't that mean all your sodas got open?
Well, no, because you need a little force to open it with another can.
Well, it depends how heavy that is.
Oh, you need a
Because
lot of,
I wasn't
you
even
need
using
quite a
any
bit of
strength.
force
It's already
to-
got to open. Like if
It's
I
not
just leave
gonna
it like that,
open.
you open it. So
So
we
you
tested
need a little
upstairs.
Star Wars help then, right? Need a little
So
force.
we have a can of open soda upstairs because we tested this out before I came down.
All right, we just want to come on and bother you. We love you guys. See you later.
Shut the fuck up. Get up.
Good time.
How
Fuck
dare
outta
you
here,
guys?
you asshole.
How dare you guys have a good time? Go have a good time.
Peace out.
So yeah, we can open all kind of stuff with different things, but for female, if you have nail issues, that's pretty cool. I think.
Yeah, if they
So.
just got their nails done, they will have an issue trying to open a can.
Well, some people have, they just
Well,
hurt.
if they have short
Like my
nails,
wife doesn't have any nails. She
Yeah,
can't open it either.
That's the other extreme end to it.
You know what's really funny is when I was young, I couldn't open those either, and my parents teach me to just shove a straw under it, in through, and then pull.
Okay. You know why?
know? So what?
Do you know why they showed you that technique?
So they don't have to open it for me.
Yes, so they didn't have to do it. Show you once, you got it down pat.
No, I mean the thing is that it makes sense to use a straw because back in that time, the pull tab that tab comes off,
Ah,
and that thing's very sharp. So telling you to use a straw pulling it off, you're not gonna cut yourself.
safety measure.
Yeah, but now they just use the tab, which I think is danger too. Because have you ever seen those that kind of miss? Like even though you press all the way down, it didn't open. Those things are dangerous.
Mm.
That's why Asians just put a straw through it and drink it. So yeah, I wonder if anybody else have that kind of today's years old.
I never thought
Tricks.
about that. Tell you the truth.
Even for cigars. For those who didn't see, Martin tried to use a draw to draw his plug cigar and actually worked. Even though we were just joking about it the other night, he actually did that and actually unplugged it. It's amazing. But I could just pull one out like that. I don't know. I like to use my pliers. Pliers works every single time. Plier works every single time. Every single time.
He used the drill that it did not cause it to crack or to split.
Or if you use a really thin drill bit, it's not gonna,
Yeah.
I mean, if you use a big one, it's gonna rip it apart. But
Because I've used barbecue temperature.
that's
thermometer.
different. Now you gotta understand when you use a drill bit, it rips the things in there and then pulls through that spiral. So it's
Okay.
replacing that space. But when you use a thermometer thing, nothing's replaced, nothing is taken
Yeah,
out. But you're
expands
introducing more volume into that space. So it's gonna rip it.
Okay.
But you could have just be like me and just pull one out. And now the
No,
draw
the
is
difference
perfect.
with you is you just don't pull out short stems, just like you pull out branches sometimes.
Yeah, I pulled out branches.
Mm-hmm.
It does introduce structure into the cigar, but sometimes I just feel like they don't really care how much is in here, because there's two here. I can pull out one more if I wanted to, but I think if if I pull that one out, this cigar will have no structure.
Yeah, and you have probably a really horrible draw.
It probably would be a very horrible draw, but it's a shitty cigar, so I can show it to you.
All right, now let's change that little terminology there from shitty to maybe least desirable. That sounds a little better, yes.
Uh, no, there are some least desirable cigar. I mean, you gotta have level, right? So now I have two. I think with that, it's classified as shitty cigar. No, it is. I pulled these are all the way through. This is the same thing.
Hmm.
So
Well, I'll tell you, this just happened.
I just did it now.
Well,
Well, it's in the
I'll
recording.
tell
At
you
any
what.
given time, you can go back and rewind. I just
So
did it
I tell
on
you
here.
what. I tell you what. Every time this happens, you usually have another one or two right after that. I've noticed a trend, a little, trend there.
For what?
Pulling stems out.
No. Most I pull one, but if it's still shitty, I'll pull two.
No, I'm not talking about the cigar right now. I'm talking about the next cigar. Or
Here's the thing: every
the
cigar
next day.
has at least one of these.
Or the
Every,
next day.
no, every cigar has at least one of these. At least
I've
one
never-
stem.
I have never had one that's been that thick or that long.
No. But the thing is that where they put it, how they roll it, makes a difference, right? So the one that's plugged are usually the one that can pull it out, or I'll bother to pull it out because just because I see it doesn't mean I'll go pull it. It really depends how bad the draw is. Now, if the draw is bad, I'll pull it. You know what I'm saying? If the draw is good, I won't bother to pull it. It's still there.
Okay, so let me ask you another question now. So you cut your cigar, okay? You cut your cigar.
Mhm.
You light it up, you take your puff. And I don't know if you do this, but I do this all the time. And maybe other people do it too. I have a tendency to put my thumb at the part the cap where I just cut.
Mhm.
And sometimes you feel that little stem sticking out there.
Right. That's how I get the stem. Is I move the tobacco to the side, and this one that will stay there. That's when I can identify it as a stem.
Okay, so I was gonna say, until you get to the point where it bothers you, I mean, do you take a couple of puffs and then like me, I'm manipulating the cap end with my thumb, and I realize, this thing bothers me. When I puff on it, there's no problem, but it's just
No, if I
there.
puff on it, there's no problem. I will not try to pull it because it will be very loose draw if you pull too much.
Okay.
Right? If there is draw, then I have no problem. If there's no draw, I'm gonna pull one. No draw again, pull two.
All right. I mean, even if I have a good draw, if I still got that stem there, and I can feel it on the edge of my thumb, and
I will
just
not try
bothers
to
me. I
touch
gotta
this
pull it
part.
out. It just bothers me.
I will not try to touch this part unless it has no draw. Yeah, I will not touch this part unless it has no draw.
Okay.
Because they're not gonna be super even. As you taking a draw, you're technically moving it just a little bit at a time. And a lot of time, if you manipulate too much or squeeze on it too much, tobacco will actually come out, and that will bother me. So I try to not to touch it a lot
Okay.
or often. There we go. Just repeating Val quick. Never had one that thick that long. Yeah, I mean, it really depends on the cigar. I feel like certain companies don't go through a very good selection process that they will determine that something like this size or this size will be okay. and then they will roll it in there. And some will cut it out, some will pick it out. It really depends on the company or the person who's selecting it. But it does sometimes it doesn't bother people though. There are people that loves really tough draw. There are people that likes loose draw. There are people that like tough, like draw because it makes them feel like the cigar is stronger than it is. When you have like tough draw, you tend to get sick faster. And they feel like the cigar is stronger. I don't know. Some people does that. Some people does that. So yeah, I wonder if there's tip or tricks. For me, you know, cigars, what it is. Tip or tricks are usually not often mentioned. You know, you see a lot of videos that like teach you how to is it smoking a cigar is easy. Smoking a cigar properly is hard. It's like, but then like when you looked at it, it's like, what do you mean by smoking a cigar properly? What is proper? That's like saying eating is easy, eating properly is hard. So what is proper? Okay, like you know, a full set, you know, 16 courses with the 3 sets of forks, 3 sets of spoons, 3 sets of knives. Is that what you're talking about proper? Or, you know, put the food in your mouth and chew. Is that proper? With your mouth closed? Like
It's
what is
like
proper?
it's like if you're sitting down having chicken, and everybody else is using a fork and knife to cut into the chicken, and you grab it with your hands.
But that doesn't mean it's improper.
I know.
What if the guy is from Ethiopia?
Well, yeah, I mean,
Their proper is to eat with their hands.
yeah, a lot of
And-
cultures.
Yeah, and here's the thing: like who eats fried chicken with knives and forks?
Well, I could mention a few, but I'm not going to mention.
But
their
you know
names.
that like the thing is that what is proper, right? The only reason we use knife and fork is because we don't want to grease our hands up. That's not necessarily proper, right? Do you eat chocolate? Piece of chocolate with knife and fork?
No.
Okay,
No.
so what can you actually eat with your hand? Why you cannot? That's a good question, right? What makes it proper? Like if you like, let's say if you're the president of the United States, you visit the president of Ethiopia, or like I don't know Ghana or something like that, and you go to their dining table and they start using their hands. Are you gotta tell them you're not eating proper?
No, because you're looking at a different custom and culture.
I can't hear you guys, but keep it up. What the fuck?
It's like you're having you're in a different culture, different custom.
Right. It's commonly accepted, right? Proper
Yes.
will be commonly accepted. But eating with your hands are commonly accepted even in the US. But you go to McDonald's, ask for knives and forks?
No. But they are available.
They are available. Yeah, because they don't want to get bitch at for not having it.
Yeah, okay.
Plus, they do serve salad. Right? And they serve breakfast pancakes and stuff like that. So, yeah, knives and forks is available. But would you say somebody eating pancake with their hands is not proper?
No.
No? Right?
I
You
mean,
can eat
no.
pancake with your hands.
I have. I make a pancake taco. I put my breakfast sausage in it, and I roll it up, dip it, bite.
Right? You can. So what is not proper then? What is proper? What is not proper? So here it goes. Now it goes back to cigar. What is proper for cigar and what is not proper? What is proper and what is not proper? Is smoking your cigar without toasting it not proper?
What's the question?
I can barely hear you,
Well,
Martin.
well, the other part to it is that is toasting your cigar necessary?
Is
to smoke.
toasting your cigar even proper?
I've never heard of toasting. I mean, I've seen my older family members,
No.
my grandfathers, just light a cigar up and start smoking. I've never seen them toast it.
Right. But the question is toasting your cigar proper? If you see it one way, it's classy. You're toasting it. It's part of the process.
It looks
Right.
It look.
But on the other hand, I can say you're playing with your cigar.
It gives the impression that it is proper, and it gives the impression that the person
Well, no, you see,
doing that
you think
is
it's
an
proper.
experienced smoker.
You think it's proper because I told you it was proper.
That's part of it.
That's the only part of it. The only part that you learn about that is because somebody told you it was proper.
What's going on, Matt? Martinez.
Hey, Matt.
What's up, kids?
Right? Now, before anybody told you toasting cigar was proper, how do you know that was proper?
Shit, I didn't even know what toasting meant.
So here's what you do: you grab your cigar, put it in the toaster.
I tried
Press
that.
it
It
down,
doesn't work.
wait.
That's
Right.
how it works.
Like right now, Matt is toasting his cigars, is lighting it up. But here's the thing: I could say that he's playing with the cigar. He's just playing with it. Right? How do you know that's proper? How do you know using a torch lighter to light your cigar is proper?
It's whatever you want to do.
They should be using matches.
I understand. I think that it should be whatever you want to do, right? But I was watching this Davidoff video. They say it's easy to smoke a cigar. It's hard to smoke a cigar proper. So what the hell is proper?
And who says it's proper? What's up, Lo?
Right? Proper is basically whatever they told you. They came out with the process and that's proper. What is the proper humidity to store your cigar?
Yeah, that's the thing, right? I mean, everybody states a little bit different with humidity, so.
Yeah, but they will tell you 70-70, right? Before anybody else tell you otherwise, they tell you the proper perfection magic number was 70-70.
I had 65 and 70.
It should be lower, you know.
Yeah, perfect. See, there you go. Trying to tell me what to do.
He's trying to guiding you to the right way.
What's
He's
the right way?
He's guiding you to the proper etiquette of cigar maintenance.
So
Well, what
what's the
works
difference?
for Tony doesn't work for me.
That's what
Yeah.
it is.
Like what is the difference between the right way and the left way?
Twix.
This
I mean,
way.
I use my left hand.
You know, what is the proper way to hold your cigar?
I hold it like that. I hold it like that.
The
I don't
only
know.
proper way to hold your cigar should
this.
be like this.
This is the proper way, right here, like this. Finger up.
You always have a thumb involved.
Like this.
No, there's some people that doesn't have a thumb involved.
If you don't
In
have
fact,
a
this-
thumb involved, what is it? The cigarette holder technique?
Well, that's the thing, though. When you, like, if you're talking and you have a hand like this, is that a cigarette holding technique?
No.
Okay, you know what we need to do? We need to go watch some of these old movies, like or programs like the most, let's say, like The Sopranos, and you see them smoking cigars.
But that's the thing. That's what they define as proper. Have you guys heard about this? Like, if you're a black person and you're doing a black movie, you had to learn how to be black.
What does that even mean?
You never heard of it? So there is
No,
a
what does that even mean?
stereotype they want everybody to be in a movie, and you actually had to go learn how to be black.
Never heard of that.
Go look it up. There is such thing.
So presenting a stereotypical.
Like the way they talk, the
Perfect.
words they use. Black people had to go learn how to be black. Asian people had to learn how to be Asian. Like in the movie, they're like, go ahead, say the script, but don't say it properly. Say it like American accent.
Well, that's
Never
pretty
even
tough.
heard.
That's pretty tough because you got a lot of different
That
draws
happens.
across.
That
the
happens
state.
though. That happens though. Like they will hire like let's say they will do a Wild Wild West movie, and they hire people from Austin, Texas, and they'll be like, "This is how Wild West should be like." And Austin, Texas is no,
No.
no, and they're like, no, but we're doing a movie this way, so we got to do it this way.
Okay, so let me ask you a question. Since we brought this up here, I'm watching this program on TV. Not going to tell you the name of it. It's a Western, though. And I'm just bringing it up because it's kind of in a context of what we're talking about, somewhat, as far as a word definition. This is in the 1800s.
Okay.
And a young woman is at that time of her cycle.
Okay.
Okay.
So she tells her mom, I need to be alone. And her mom says, well, why do you need to be alone? And I'm waiting for an answer to be because mom, it's that time of the month, or mom, it's something like that.
Mm-hmm.
But instead she uses the regular word
Okay.
because I'm having my period. And I'm thinking, is this what they would have used back in the 1800s? Is that a?
Yeah,
is that a
I
word
think
that-
it would, because
I don't
that
know. I don't know.
here's the thing. The word period is actually not a correct term. So that would be okay if they use that, because at the time that wasn't that sensitive.
But it just didn't. It seemed like a more current.
But they're talking
word
to their
be
mom.
used as opposed to the 1800s. If she says, "It's that time of the month," I'm going into the. Yeah, I mean, am I at that stage, mom? Or mom, you know, it's that time of the month, mom. Or
But like you saying, Val, that time of the month, that's a newer term too, bro. That's
Yeah,
Right.
those terms are newer
I don't
terms.
know,
At that time,
it
at that
seems
time,
more
period was that term. Period was that
Maybe
term.
it's like,
It seems more
maybe it's
appropriate.
like I'm going through my period of time, whatever
Mhm.
that may be.
Period was that slang at the time to cover,
I don't know.
because it was called menstrual.
Now wait a minute. There we go. I don't think.
I think that would be.
I think.
1900s.
I think. I
Menstrual.
think the person that would use that word would have been a doctor or a
Someone in the
nurse.
1900s.
No, they will tell
know-
you, yeah, when they teach you, they will teach you this as the menstrual cycle. They wouldn't call
Yes.
it period. So the period would be their cover up words.
well, they didn't have a lot of slang back in those days, you know. So
Yeah, that was
they
their
used
cover
the
up
proper
words.
terms.
All right. Well, I just thought, for me, I just thought that word did not, for me at least, did not fit the time frame of that
I
era.
think I actually think that will fit, because that will be the not so modern way of covering it. The
Okay.
modern way that right now we use hinting, right? We're like, you know, it's that time of the, you know, it's the bad day. We gotta have a bad week. I'm about to have a bad week. I'm bloated for the week. You know, that kind of stuff. But I think at the time, period is what they choose as the word to cover. But
Alright.
now
Well, you're-
it's so often
Alright,
used. Now we
let-
recognize that as the time instead of using
Okay, so-
menstrual cycle.
How the
Well,
hell
I
did
think
they get
you're
so
overthinking.
Probably.
No, well, I think that's proper. And besides, she's talking to her mom. She's not talking to her dad.
Yes.
So they can use
Yes.
anywhere. It will make sense.
Yeah. Okay.
Anyway, so what's everybody smoking?
Right? That's what I'm talking about. El Dorado.
Oh, I almost picked that one up, but I've got calaveras.
So going back to that cigar, what is proper and what is not proper?
Oh shit.
Ah, we caught Val slipping.
Wrong one.
Yeah, wrong one, bro.
Hey, wait. Okay, now wait. Time out here.
Bro,
Time out
Don't
here.
be bringing up no McAuliffe bullshit.
Oh, is that McAuliffe? I'm bad. I'm bad. Where am
Who's
I
bad?
at? This way.
There you go.
This way. that
He's
way, I
using
don't
a
know.
card, so he definitely don't have the coin in front of him.
I got a coin right
Oh,
there.
there we go. Okay. All right, you got it. All right.
I grabbed the wrong coin. I'm sorry about that. I apologize.
But yeah, what is proper for a cigar, and is it proper really proper? Is proper really proper?
I mean, if you go to Dominican or Nicaragua, I don't think they like their cigars like that. They toast them and shit. They just
Right.
fucking
I
take
think
them
that
out
they
to the
actually
dick.
do it like the origin of cigar places actually don't do it what they call it proper.
It's not proper. They just fucking light the cigar.
Well, it's like Lewis cutting the cap off with the top of his nail. You know what I mean? It's like that's what they do back in wherever. But
Right.
you know, us Westerners, we use cutters, and
This is why we
lighters.
have that question, right? When they told us what is proper, all of a sudden, if you think about it, the origin of that thing doesn't do it that way. So how does that make it proper?
because you have a group of people that think that that's proper. You know, that's
Mhm.
you know, if you hang out with that type of people and that's the proper way to do it, then that's the way they do it. But you know,
So
the
is
rest
that
of us
proper?
don't do it that way.
So is that proper or snobby?
Snobby. That's what I say it is.
Snobby.
Yep.
Now, so what is the level of sloppy though? Is it okay? Is cutting your cigar with a cutter snobby?
I don't think it is.
Okay, all right. So that's not. Is toasting your cigar snobby?
No.
No.
No, not at
So
all.
what part of it is snobby then? What part proper? What part of that whole cycle of proper whole category is snobby?
I don't know. I don't know what who
Okay,
put
okay,
proper in
so
front of it. Wait, hold on,
it-
Val,
It would.
because I don't know what their processes are that they say this is the proper way to do it by maybe using a match and you know, okay, well that's cool. That's what you want to do, but that's not what I do. I don't, you know, I ain't got time to sit there and bullshit with no match.
Okay. So let's start the whole process of what a proper cigar smoker should have done, right? First is you want to inspect your cigar. Is inspecting your cigar proper?
No.
Is it snobby?
Oh, you mean proper?
Yeah. Is it snobby?
Yeah, I would think it's proper. I don't think it's snobby.
Okay.
To
All
inspect
right.
your
All right.
cigar.
Moving to the next step. The next step is to cut the cap with the cutter. Now, is cutting your cap with the scissor cutter proper? Because they use those
Is
big,
this any-
you know, the big ones.
Right.
Is that
Is this
proper?
any good, Tony?
What?
Is this any good?
I never had that.
12-year Buchan.
I never had it.
Hammond.
I never had it.
I thought that was something different.
Somebody gave it to me as a gift.
Right. So step two
It
is
is good.
cutting your cigar. So what tool that you use to cut your cigar will be considered snobby?
I don't think any part of that is snobby.
Okay. All right. So we're moving to the next step. Next step is to toast your cigar. And you say toast your cigar is proper but not snobby.
Mhm.
Okay. So
I mean, you
at
don't
what
have
point?
to. I do, but a lot of people don't. I
So
watch
at
all
what
kinds of
point
people
when you
that
toast
do
your
it.
cigar it becomes snobby?
At one point is
At what
when
point?
you've got somebody that rolls in there. He's got all the high end Davidoff lighters, cutters, you know, and he's just there, and he's very, you know, you could just tell. Well, I mean, and that's just me visualizing that. I haven't talked to him and actually got to know him and say, oh my God, this guy's a snobby son of a bitch. But some of these guys, And that's his style, though. If that's how he does it, that's how he rolls. I mean, I have friends that do that, but I don't carry around my ST DuPonts with me and, you know, use them in front of everybody.
Okay, so having an ST Dubon makes it snobby.
Mm-mm, mm-mm.
Okay,
No, I mean, it's flashy.
Yeah, it could be considered snobby.
okay, but like if I go around with the ST Dubon, it's snobby. But if I go out with the like
Why?
freaking table lighter, it's not snobby.
It's all about presence, too, and the way the guy presents himself when he's doing all these
Sure,
things.
sure, because he's got to go cling.
Yeah.
I think it's becomes snobby the moment they start twisting their thing.
Yeah, that's fucking retarded.
I've never seen anybody do that.
They
Besides you.
demonstrated for like a good
This-
30 minutes with the
This is
Davidoff
different.
Linden. So
This is fucking different. I actually saw some dumbass do that shit in the fucking cigar lounge. It's like, what the fuck are you doing?
I mean, if he enjoys it, fine. But I'm just saying that what is considered what, right?
Well,
Because they've been
where I
telling you.
get-
Go ahead.
where I get a little iffy about shit is when guys are doing like, and then they start telling other people they should be doing that.
Aerating,
That's
breathing
bullshit.
in the smoke.
So you think educating what is proper becomes that's what's snobby about it?
Snobby.
I
Well, he's
think
trying to educate people on doing something that not everybody has to do, but he thinks it's the right thing to do.
Okay. So do you think teaching somebody who does not retrohale to retrohale is snobby?
No.
no.
Hell, I didn't
How about-
retro hill for a long time until I, without it burning the shit out of my nose, and then one day it's just started happening.
No, if I think about it, Gora, I think that's what it is though. By teaching someone a way of a luxury to do, you are increasing your sales because now this person has to go get a cutter that's good. The person has to go get a lighter that's good, all that stuff. Because this guy could be like that guy who just goes home, turn on his like stove and just go, done. I light it up. Right?
It worked.
But
Well, here's how I'm looking at it too. So I think the cigar industry, we separate ourselves from cigarette smokers, right? So
Mhm.
what we do with the cigar lounges and stuff like that, we separate ourselves and hold ourselves to a higher standard. So I think when you make it look more luxurious and like, oh my God, then more people are like, wow, man, that's a rich man's sport, kind of. You know what I mean?
But even cigarette has for the Asians, even the cigarette has proper things to do.
Right. Well, they don't do that here in America, bro.
Right? I don't know if anybody else does it, but Asians, if they get a brand new pack, let's say this is a brand new pack of cigarette, you'll guarantee 100% see this.
Oh yeah. Oh yeah,
That's
they
just
do that
smart.
here. That's packing the cigarette.
They're packing cigarettes.
Yeah. That's guaranteed. And then they'll rip it off, and then they will do this. Get 3 out, and then put one in a year, and did this. And they will, let's say that's the cigarette. I don't have one in front of me. So
Ooh.
this is a cigarette. They will. I don't know if anybody's seen this, but Asians will do this. They will do
There's
this.
the baby cakes.
Sorry, Tony, we're distracted.
That's like
I'm
that's like-
distracted too.
with the
I'm distracted too. You're not the
with
only
the
one.
cigarette aspect, that's like taking your cigarettes out of the pack and you put them in those fancy cigarette cases.
Oh, I've seen that shit too.
Yeah.
Well,
then
that's
of
to
course-
carry
and then of
5 so
course-
that you limit the amount you have. But
Well,
yeah,
then
using
of
those-
course, if you
we're
have the
using those
case,
long cigarette things.
you got to have the cigarette holder, right? The long ass toothpick type thing.
Right,
Gorilla
they-
fucking shit.
the cigarettes has their own like snobby way of do things, right? So they were like this and then go that and then they'll cover it like that and light it up
There you go.
and then go take a sip and go
Yeah. And they'll do that.
and swirl
Yeah.
and then go. That's it, right?
Well, it is kind of okay. So it goes back to the old Zippo thing, right? So the bad boys always had the Zippos and
Mm-hmm.
put their cigarette in their mouth, lick their cigarette, and then shut that Zippo off. You know, I mean, that was the bad boy image, right? So
Right.
everybody has their own image of how things
Because that was proper, and I'm pretty sure at one time that was on a movie somewhere. That's why people
Oh
started doing
yeah,
it,
I mean John Wayne.
right? The cover up for the fire thing, I guarantee it was on a movie somewhere that before somebody started.
Was it John Wayne
And
or Clint
really,
Eastwood?
or I'm sorry, Clint Eastwood. But
Okay.
really, what they were doing was to block the wind from blowing the
Right.
flame out. Well,
Right.
Zippos, Zippos hold a flame, but it's still to keep the flame there on the cigarette.
But it looks good on the movie because now you have a reflection of the fire on the arm on the hand palm, right? Just like that, you see the light reflecting, and I think that's why they're doing it. But yeah, even the cigarette has a snobby side of it.
Oh yeah,
I don't know
True.
how you do snobby on a vape.
the bigger the better. The more smoke, the more blow.
Because
Yeah.
getting a little bit back to the cigars is it snobby if it, they tell you, well, it should take you a minimum or at least 3 minutes
Yes.
to light that cigar properly.
Yes.
Says who?
David of London.
That's what I'm
off
saying,
London.
though. I mean, not everybody does that.
Yeah,
And is he going to enjoy that cigar just as much as you are? Yes, he is. I'm sure he is.
the
30
problem
seconds
with
at
that
most.
is the first puff really that important?
No.
I don't think so.
It's the
not.
second.
third.
Is the second puff important?
I think I
Yes.
get it on the second puff. Yeah.
Yeah, well, second puff will give me drop off a cigar. So, and two puff.
Well, yeah,
Yeah. If I taste something really weird, nasty on the second puff, it's like. But first puff is if you light it quickly, you don't gotta taste some crap. You gotta taste something nasty, right? But if you're just helping it to puff, you're actually already taking 15 puff before. Because I do it, it flames up a few times
Mm-hmm.
before I take the first real draw. So
Right.
Stick and Stones, he's got a radio show to do. I'm not sure who Stick and Stone is. I'm not trying to
Oh,
insult
Stick
you or
and
anything. I just
Stones.
don't know who that is.
He follows me on Instagram.
I just don't recognize it. That's all.
Yeah.
But I'm pretty sure, yeah. Have a good radio show.
It sticks.
So yeah, I'm just trying to see, what is proper, what is snobby, what part of it is proper, and when did it stop being proper?
perhaps as if with you like a group of people, okay,
Mm-hmm.
and it would probably have to be someone you don't know, and then they come out and they start doing all this
Show.
showmanship. Yes, showmanship. Get out the cutter, clip, toast it,
Well, the thing
aerate
is,
it,
I think it's still that stigma of those. Like you talked about some older gentlemen that are been well off in life with money for a long time. They sit back in their suits and they always have the high end whiskeys or the whatever scotches in their office sitting there for you. And then I just think that's just the way they've grown up to do it. Like what we're growing up doing, we're doing it a different way. Just like the next generation of us is going to do it a different way. That's
Matt,
to
he
some
just
point.
described you. I'm pretty sure if I walk in your office, high-end whiskey, bourbon on the sidewalls.
No, not in my office.
I'd say when we had to meet up in Arizona, I don't know if you remember that one gentleman. He was dressed sharp.
The one
He
with
had
the
a
cowboy
suit.
hat?
No, he had the cowboy. He had a nice blue suit on, a nice crisp shirt, nice shine shoes. Okay, open collar. He had his nice looking gold chain on, pinky ring on, a nice watch. and I got to talk to him a little bit. He goes, and I think I said it first. I said, man, you're dressed up, huh? He goes, he says, you know what? It's something about when I go out to a lounge and I go smoke my cigar, I just feel good. I just feel better. It just makes me feel
I
just a
feel the
little bit
same.
more special. He says, and every time he goes to a lounge, he's that
Dressed
way.
up.
He's dressed up that way. He said, but that's me. He says, but if I'm at home and I have friends over, yeah, I'm in my shorts, I'm in my jeans, I'm in my t-shirt. He says, but when I go to a lounge, I just want to feel good, look good, enjoy my cigar. And and I said, yeah, okay, I can see that. I can see that. So after we talked for about 5 minutes, he gave me a cigar. I said, damn, I got to start dressing up.
Now, here's the thing, though. Do you guys agree the right suit makes the man?
No,
I don't know.
Yes,
it'll make you look
yes,
good, but it
yes,
doesn't make the man.
yes, it does.
No,
Yeah, you got to have a suit that fits you right.
but that
It
doesn't
fits
make
you
you the
well.
man.
No, it gives you a good presentation. It gives you a good appearance.
Fake.
What was that? What was that actor's name? If you look good, you feel good. I'm telling you.
I don't
Who
know.
was it?
I mean,
I
you
think
can
it
get a
was Fernando
hobo
Lamas, right?
to wear a suit, and all of a sudden he looks proper. He looks like
Right.
a man.
Right.
Depends on.
I don't know.
Yeah, I guess. I mean, no, yes, no. I'm stay with no.
I mean, I do say this when I have to dress up at work, I feel more confident. I feel like I'm presenting a different type of personality, not necessarily personality, but I feel better. So my personality comes out more in a little way that I'm like more confident about myself. So I understand that. I get it.
Well,
But
well
to a lounge, I don't know. At a
when I
lounge, I
say
think
the right suit makes the man, obviously there's a second part until he opens his mouth.
Yep, that's what I'm saying.
that's true.
It doesn't make the man
It makes
because
the man until
you
he
could-
opens his mouth.
you can dress all swaggy and shit, like you know what the hell you're doing until you open your mouth and you have no clue what the hell's going on, or
Right.
But if he
you're
never
dumb
opens
as
his
hell.
mouth, you'll think this guy is someone.
Yeah, maybe.
That's the thing. People like to lead people in those directions that, oh my God, he's somebody important.
Mhm.
I know so many people that dress up to the nines, Rolexes, nice suits, nice glasses. I mean, even their sunglasses are high end. And I'm like, to come to the lounge, bro? He's like, man, I gotta feel good, bro. And I get it. He's an older gentleman, and he's a cool guy. But I mean, it's I don't know. He's a very intelligent man, but he's not that intelligent. I'm like, dude. So you try to make people believe that you're somebody that you're not. You know, me myself. If you don't get to know me, by you judge me off my tattoos and my character and what I look like, then you have. I don't know what the word is. I have a lot to offer. I'm a very smart individual, but when people look at me, they probably, nowadays it's a little different because the tattoos are more acceptable. But back in the day, tattoos weren't as acceptable. So,
Yeah.
you know, but I don't have to dress the nine. I mean, I let my intelligence and my hands do the work.
Mm-hmm. Well, obviously, I can't go to my client wearing a wife beater and a slipper
Right.
and a short.
Well, right, I can't either, and I wouldn't do that. I mean, there's a line, right? I mean,
Mhm.
you balance it.
There's dress appropriate and there's dress to impress, right?
Right.
That's what we're trying to say. But character is what makes a man. Yeah, until the person opens his mouth, you don't know the character because this guy can be all proper, dressed nicely, multi-pieces suit and everything, vest inside, double Windsor with the proper tie, goes up, stands straight, walks in, lit up a cigar, proper way, everything, and then he looks over and go, "Hey, what's up, you fuckers?" Ruins it.
Fucking
Ruins
course,
it.
dude.
Yep. I
This
mean,
one.
Matt Matt seen me in a shirt and tie, and I went to a lounge like
Oh,
straight
yeah.
after work. I felt
Yeah.
confident. I felt like I went in there and I felt good. Even though it's just in a shirt and tie, it was still myself, but it felt like I felt better. It felt good.
Right. And I feel good when I'm dressed up too, but it's not me all the time. You know what I mean? And I know it's
Mhm.
not me all the time. Yes, I do feel good and I feel a little more confident, but I'd rather be like this all day long, you know?
Mm-hmm. True.
It really depends, right? Now, like Matt mentioned, Rolex watch and stuff like that. Now, if that's all the watches I have and I'm wearing watch, does that make it snobby?
No.
I
Because
mean,
you
I
can
think
dress down a watch and a
so.
watch can dress you up a little bit. So,
I think
you don't. Sorry, go ahead.
there's two. Let's say this: you can go into a lounge wearing suit, tie, nice shoes, watches, jewelry, but you have another guy that walks into that same lounge wearing somewhat casual clothes, but still the same watch, jewelry, glasses, whatever. You have two different perspectives of them. They both might be successful, but it's just you would look at a man in a suit and be like, oh, he's more successful or whatever. I don't know.
But
People just looking in too much.
but here's the thing though, like let's say dress down, right? So let's say I dress down. I wear a t-shirt, I wear a short slipper, like one of those Birkenstock slippers, right? With maybe without
socks.
socks. So without socks, toes exposed, all right? But I'm wearing a Constantine watch, all right? And I wear a gold chain this fucking big.
Showing your
Is
chest hair.
no, just t-shirt. But this gold chain is hanging out like that, right here.
Yeah.
That's just very Asian. But is that snobby?
That's his culture. Clothes don't define anybody. A watch does
Right.
not define you.
Right.
Clothes does give you first impression though. Like I said, until
It
he
gives you a
opens his mouth.
first impression, correct. But
Until he opens his mouth.
most of the time it's the wrong impression.
Right? He walks in or that, maybe he's had a whole sleeve, both side t-shirt. And you think this guy is a fucking gangster? But it turns out he's like a really nice guy once he opens his mouth.
Like Matt.
Right? Yeah. Comes up, that's a nice cigar. I like that. Good choice. And he could light up his cigar, just go in the corner and just start smoking, minding his own business. That still make the man. I think that actually makes more man than wearing a suit. But like I say, wearing the suit, let's say everything's covered. He had a necklace, you can only see the side of it, and everything's inside. Have a tie and everything. Nice watch, but covered by the shirt. Everything's proper. This guy is decked out. Maybe he just had a good business meeting or something like that. The moment he opens his mouth, yeah, fuckers don't even smoke it correctly, bitch.
See?
That changes the whole perspective. Right away, it's like,
Oh yeah.
he might be a man, he might be successful, but this guy is an asshole.
Yep. And he thinks because he may have money, if he does or not, that he's
He goes
better
in
than
there,
everybody else.
smoke. He goes in there, pulls out a cigar, remove the band, put it into the pocket, and start smoking it. Turns out that was a store brand.
Yeah. Well, I mean, here's the other thing. I've seen a guy come in the lounge before, and he's all decked out in a suit and everything. Looks very professional. Kind of talked like he knew what was going on with cigars. And I'm looking at him. He takes the cigar out of the wrapper, and he's kind of looking at it and doing his thing. And he takes his whole cigar and he's licking the fucker up and down. And I'm like, oh fuck.
He's practicing for the afternoon.
He's old school.
Yeah, whatever, Val.
He's old school.
Which old school people licks their entire cigar?
I mean, he was going to town too. I was like, oh my hell! I had to quit watching. I had to tell him I can't even watch this no more.
Hey,
It's
hey,
making
dude,
me
you
feel
pissed me off.
uncomfortable.
All right, so all right, bring in that up. Bring in that part up. I
Hey, you got a
did.
girlfriend? It's
I
not.
tried that Arnold Schwarzenegger
Dipping,
cigar technique
it's pretty cool.
Painted it.
with the
It's good.
tequila,
It tastes pretty good.
and I tell you what, it was terrible. Terrible.
No, it's terrible because you're dipping into a bad tequila.
I had a good tequila. I had a good tequila, and you know what? I got a brush. I brushed it. I mean, I didn't saturate it.
You can't use the brush. You got to
Well, I
use a
brushed
cedar
it, and then I
spill.
wiped it down with my finger. Okay.
No, you got to use a cedar spill.
Well, I didn't see it. Did he use a cedar spill to brush the tequila?
used
on
a
his
cedar
cigar?
spill. You use a cedar spill.
Yeah, he's
I don't remember seeing that.
Yeah.
Okay. All right. So
And Quakes, $20 is $20, bro.
Right?
Wow.
Whatever's gonna
Wow.
buy me
Anyway.
another cigar.
so I tried it, and it was terrible. And I thought, well, maybe I did it wrong. So I dipped my finger in my tequila, and I'm rubbing that sucker down, right? Waving that cigar down. I said, oh shit, it might be too wet. So I had to do one of these numbers to help dry it off. So I lit it. I'm smoking it. Oh, it tastes terrible.
But did you dip it back in before you take a puff?
Well, wait. I took a couple of puffs first. I wanted to see what it was going to be like.
No, you had to dip it before you take the puff.
Well, you
That's
know
how he
what?
did it.
I did dip it. It was still terrible.
I tried it. It was pretty good. Tastes sweeter and nice.
Okay. That was my experience. I mean, for me, it was terrible.
That's
For
because you
it was
used
different-
Gurkha.
you had
Shouldn't have used
different
Gurkha,
turnout,
man.
so-
Shouldn't have used
My
Gurkha.
cigar. I had a cigar that accidentally fell into one of my drinks one time, and it was the part that you smoke on, and I was like, fuck it, let's try it, and it wasn't bad.
Yeah, it wasn't bad. It's annoying to do. I don't know if anybody did that in the shop. I'll be like, that is snobby. That is snobby as hell. Right? You told me that too, but I passed. Quick, what drug are you on? What drug are you on?
He came up and said, "Hey, I got these cheeseburgers, man."
All right.
Ooh,
Is it in there? This is what I'm
yeah,
smoking.
Rocky
Now.
Patel.
Rocky Patel.
Yeah.
Quakes. I was just up in Modesto at the cigar club this last
I
week.
try to not judge people until I get to know them over time. See, that's the problem.
There you
Once
go.
people know me over time, they're like, Tony's sketchy as hell. Exactly. What the hell? So yeah, we don't have a clear definition of what proper is. We also don't have a clear definition of what snobby is. It's actually snobby is just a feeling for people that you don't know.
Right. Well, you're judging people.
Right, pretty much. What are you doing, Martin? Stop.
I'm dipping it.
Don't be snobby, man.
Right.
Well, did you dip it in tequila?
Scotch.
Why
Or
don't you
did they
just
go
put a
down?
little bit of scotch in your mouth before you take a puff? You don't have to dip it. It's the same thing.
Pretty good. Yeah.
Jude him. What? Judge. Okay. All right. Yeah. I mean, I will feel weird if I see somebody doing that. Like they go out of their way to do it and then just take a sip. And it's gonna go all over the place too. So it's like, is that necessary? Right?
I'd rather
That's
take
when
a
you're like,
drink.
is that necessary?
I'd
You
rather
got a
take a
nice
drink,
drink.
have it, have
Yeah,
that
if you had a
aftertaste
drink,
and-
let's say you took a sip, but you leave it in your mouth and then you put the cigar in there. It's dipping it too. See, now
Dale.
that's snobby right there. That's snobby right there.
That's snobby. Yep.
What's snobby? What is snobby?
You know, someone that would need people to watch him drive in a suit.
Right?
We've all done that.
You know, now he's like turning all the lights and pressing all the buttons, you know, turn on romantic music, and then, you know, Innocent's right next to him. He just got
Hey, at least I'm here.
Hey, look at. I know this is not the right thing to do, but you know, when you're driving, you have Innocent with you?
No.
Oh, okay, because if
Hey.
you were, I want to
Can
make
we-
sure I see both hands. Okay,
Can we just
I'm just saying.
can we take a moment to praise Tran right now because he's actually wearing his fucking seatbelt?
Yeah, because
yo beep
you
the
know,
whole time if he doesn't.
no, because I really actually have to do it this time.
Okay, I watched the live. I rewatched the live of you guys talking about all that stuff. It was driving me fucking insane. So, the easy way to get around the beeping of the seatbelt, well, there's two ways. A lot of people do is they just
Click it
plug
and
their
put it
seatbelt
behind you.
in. Right. They sit on it. The other thing is you go to you know,
Buy one of those
dealership, you
buckle.
can either you can just buy the buckle piece and you just plug it in and you're done. Or you can go underneath the seat and just unplug it from the seatbelt thing and it takes care of it.
If you unplug the seatbelt thing, doesn't it put up a light?
Mm-mm.
You have Innocent with you?
Because he doesn't complete the circuit.
No, I don't. Why?
Yeah,
Oh,
it
'cause
doesn't
I saw
need
you
the
with him
circuit
earlier.
for that.
I'm actually driving home.
Oh, okay.
So Eric,
thought
what is considered proper for cigar smoking?
What do you mean proper for cigar smoking? What do you
I'm
mean,
asking,
actually-
what is proper for cigar smoking?
What do you mean by that? Oh, there's a lot of things. What do you mean, what is proper?
Well,
What? Name
give
it.
us one of your interpretations of it.
No. Let's get his wife's interpretation of it.
Yeah, there you go.
What is it?
What is proper when it comes to cigar smoking?
What is proper when it comes to
Etiquette.
cigar smoking?
Yeah.
What's adequate?
No.
Uh,
What is proper?
Etiquette.
Etiquette.
I like this first word, adequate. I like that better.
Adequate is enough.
He's just adequate. He's adequate when he's smoking his cigars.
Adequate.
sharing? I don't know. What's
gonna
proper?
share
Which,
your
I don't
cigar?
understand that question.
Okay,
What
what
do you
is
mean
proper versus
when
what
you
is
light a
snobby?
cigar.
Huh?
What is
What would you-
proper versus what is snobby when it comes to cigar smoking?
What is proper versus what is snobby?
When does proper become snobby?
So you got Eric and Tony, snobby and proper. There you go.
Who is snobby? Who's proper?
We all know who's who.
No, I don't actually. What is snobby? Snobby is when you like me.
You answer your own question? Did you just answer your own question?
Yeah.
Okay,
Yeah.
so we've already determined if it doesn't have a band, the cigar does not have a band, then you're snobby.
It's not proper.
Well, okay, now is it not proper or is it snobby?
Now that just ain't proper.
So how do you know that the guy didn't take the band off before he started smoking as he sat down in the lounge?
Well, if he smoke a nice expensive cigar, I'm pretty sure he's not gonna take off the band.
No, so
I see
all
a
right,
lot of
Eric.
people do
Let's
it.
say
Yeah,
if
I've
you
seen
go to
people
the
do it.
factory, let's say you go to the factory of Opus X, all right,
Uh-huh.
and the owner absolutely love you, took you to the rolling room and say, hey, roll him a cigar. They roll you a cigar and hand it to you, but there's no band
Uh-huh.
on it. Now you gotta say, hey, get this piece of shit out of my face. It has no band. Not proper.
I'd be like,
Not proper
"Excuse me,
now."
sir? Excuse me, sir. I need you to put a band on it. That's like,
And he's gotta say, this is a custom roll. We don't have a band on it. It's a custom roll just for you.
Yeah. You're so
Okay,
full of
then
shit, bro.
oh, to be honest, I'd be like, I don't know what I'm smoking.
You're smoking a custom blend that we just did it today.
Great, it's not Opus X.
It's an
do you
Opus
know?
X, as Opus X as you can get.
No.
The guy
It came
who
from
invented
Fuente
Opus S
himself.
personally wrote it for you. No ban on it though.
No, it's fine. I don't want it.
Bullshit.
Oh my god.
Bullshit. Biggest liar.
I
Biggest
can call
liar.
some bullshit on that, bro.
Dude, you think I'm joking? Dude, I will tell him to like, at least give me something to know it's an Opus.
It's in the Opus factory.
What's your point?
The guy wrote it himself. That it cannot get more Opus than that.
Oh yeah, it can get more Opus than that. If you got a ban on it, that's more Opus than what you ever given.
No, hell no.
No.
band does not
You know what I
cigar.
think what personally happened? It's gotta be over there. The guy's rolling it and he's drooling because like the guy's rolling it without the machine. He's rolling it everything, and then like Eric's like drooling, tearing coming out and everything. And then when I hand it to him, he'll be like,
I ain't gonna drool.
and then the thing,
I'm not
and
that
he's
type
like,
to drool over something like that. I'd be like, damn, that shit is amazing. He's doing it great. But I ain't gonna be like, oh, fucking almighty, no.
Okay,
Give me a
so
band.
after you got done smoking it and you said it was a great cigar, but you were still like, oh fuck, this is kind of bullshit. Didn't have a band. Then he hands you a band to show you what it was, and it was an Opus X.
well, let me
Then that
change the
changes your
topic.
mind?
Let me change the question.
When that when that scenario happened, tell me. All right?
Well, let me ask
Does
you
it
a
happen?
different. Let me change the scenario for you. Let's see whether or not that's proper. Okay, you're about to make a cigar. You went to the cigar factory and they wrote 6 different blends for you, and they say, "All right,
Well-
here's the demos that we have," and then you gotta go. Where's the band? It's like, well, you're supposed to supply the band. There's no band yet.
Yeah, exactly. So that you can't give me that scenario because I'm fucking making the blend. I would be the one to tell him that like, yo,
But
is this gonna
but
go
to
through or
smoke
not?
it, so you say that's not proper now.
No, because it's in the process of being proper.
All right, bitch. Listen up.
Oh
So-
my lord.
No, bitch,
All right,
listen
listen
up.
No, listen up. So you got Arturo Fuente right in front of you. He hands you 3 blends. He says, "We just rolled these. These are 3 possible next Opus X's. I want you to smoke them and tell me what you think. You gonna
But then,
fucking
see,
smoke them or not?"
you said that's so it's in the process of being a fucking great cigar,
Oh
right?
my god.
Right, in the
Shut the
process.
fuck
It's a
up.
process.
Yeah, in the process, right? So I'm just saying, if it's not, if you give me 3 blends, 2 of them might, all 3 of them might be
Okay,
shit.
okay, let's move on. Let's move
I
on.
think snob.
Holy shit,
I
this is
vote
going
snob.
absolutely nowhere.
Okay, let me say this. So there's not proper, there's snobby, and then there's tram. He's an asshole.
Yup.
No,
I'm not-
here's the thing though. Eric, would it be okay if somebody just decides to bring a band with him, no matter what it is? The band just says no band, all right? And
What
if
does
he's
that-
about to
what
smoke,
does that even mean?
no, but if he's about to smoke a cigar, he put the no band cigar on, the no band band on, to smoke it. Does that make it proper?
Does that make what?
Does that make it proper?
Does
Now
it
he has a
make
band on it.
Make a proper cigar? No, fucking do put some work into that bitch. What the fuck? Like I throw out fucking cigar with nice bands on it, so I don't know what you're trying to say.
I'm trying to find out
You're
what's
just
proper,
not-
what's snobby.
All right, we need to change subjects here.
Well,
How was your day? How
proper
was your day,
is-
Eric?
today was pretty okay actually.
Well, he
Ain't
hang
that
out with
bad.
Anderson, so that's not bad.
Do you have a long drive? Do you have the long drive home?
About an hour.
You met up with Innocent today?
I
Mhm.
thought
Yeah.
you'd be staying
You
later
post a
than
picture.
what you are right. Oh, but you got to work tomorrow, right?
Oh, huh, I gotta work tomorrow, man.
You got to work tomorrow. That's right.
And I gotta go home and I gotta play game too. So.
Heaven forbid.
That's
yeah.
proper. That's proper.
Like I already
Wow.
I already fucking lost the live. I'm not losing.
You're on the
game. I
live.
need to play game too.
You're on the live.
Yeah, I know. I'm trying to fucking fit it in. You know what I'm saying?
Jeez.
That's what she said. I mean, I'm sorry. Oops.
Yeah, Eric.
Fucking, I was
Eric's
watching the
mostly
live
live.
with the sound off. I was like, yo, it's only Tony and Bell. I was like, what the fuck? I was like, I'm trying to, I was like, I'm sitting there. I was like, they.
I think we'll have a good
literally
topic
fucking
today.
taking-
I really think we'll have a good topic. You know.
I need
Well, we
I
did
need to
until Eric
watch
got on.
yo, shut up. Need to watch it. I missed the whole fucking half.
Hey, just so everybody know, driving with the lights on is actually illegal in most states.
No, it's actually illegal.
It's actually illegal to drive with the internal
No,
light
No, it's
on.
not. It's not. No, it's not illegal.
It's
All right.
illegal.
It's legal to do it. You could actually do it. People are just fucking with people. Tell them you can't drive.
In Massachusetts, you'll definitely get pulled over for having the internal light on, and the police will ask you what's going on.
No. Yeah, but it's not illegal to have it on though.
No.
Just say, hey, I want to see my fucking dash and shit. My buttons that I press, I need to look at them.
That's why they all have lights on.
But I'm just saying, so people just fucking don't know
You
where
mean
the
to tell
fuck
me
the
that?
buttons is.
You mean to tell
But
me
they
that
gonna hit
fancy ass
they-
Mercedes doesn't
wait.
have lights on the dash and the buttons?
I mean, there's fucking
fuck,
lights
bro.
everywhere, but I'm just saying.
19,
Shut up.
you got a 19,
What, you got-
1980
You
Mercedes,
have your
bro.
dome light on in your car?
Huh?
You have your dome light in your car on?
Yeah, if I want to,
Yes.
Okay,
All right.
so
Eric
press the
didn't
button
pay
to
the
turn it
extra
off.
50 G's for the lights.
yeah. Why would I need to turn it off?
All right,
It's
ready?
not illegal.
Ready?
just do it. Just do it. You can always turn it
Here's
right back
here's
on.
what it says. While in most places, including Massachusetts, you might not receive a fine or ticket specifically for interior light, but it could fall under the category of distracted driving, which is defined as any activity that diverts attention from driving.
Like
So
eating.
it is.
Yeah, but it's still not. You're not gonna get no tickets.
You could get a ticket.
You
They
can.
say
You
while
could
they
get
might
a
not
ticket.
give you one, but they can still give you one.
They're not gonna give you one.
They give you a ticket for eating. They give you a ticket for putting your makeup on while you're driving.
Yeah.
Yeah,
Like that.
they say this.
You
It'll
got a ticket
cost.
for- you're supposed to drive with two hands, right?
There's no
Yeah.
law specifically that say you have to drive two hands, but they say that any
Yes, it
action
does.
that distract other drivers from driving, including open your light driving, is illegal,
No.
especially
Not
on highways. I just Googled this.
Yeah, but you can't get a ticket for it.
You can. They won't give it to you in
can't.
most cases. It does not mean it's not
Yeah.
illegal. Just like you can
That's
speed.
gonna happen.
You can speed. They might not always give you a ticket. It doesn't mean it's
Oh
not
no, they
illegal.
give me no speeding. They're gonna give me 100% ticket. Don't worry.
With that attitude, you will get a ticket and two.
Yeah, I know. And plus.
just giving you a shit. Just telling you, it is illegal.
So
It's
when's the
not
last time you put
illegal.
makeup on while you're driving?
What happened?
It's a violation of the driving rules.
Matt
What?
said that when you put your makeup on while you're driving. When's the last time you put your makeup on while you're driving?
I never did.
It's
Okay,
considered as
calm
it's distracted though. It is considered as
This-
distracted.
This is natural beauty.
Is that what you call it?
I call it fucking Asian skin that gonna stay like this forever.
We should get your girl's opinion on that. Is that natural beauty?
She's with him. She'll agree.
For
Who,
now.
my girl?
Yeah.
Wait, what did I want to ask her?
Are you
Yeah,
a natural
promote.
beauty?
Hey,
You-
babe, am I fucking handsome?
Put her on camera.
She said she just want to turn off the lights.
She wants the lights off.
She don't want to look at you.
No, she just want to give me some top. You all right?
Who? That's right. Show him who's the boss. Show him who's the boss.
What are you doing? You not mess around.
Go ahead. Pop. Like you did on the video. Pop.
You see what happened?
No, we're just joking around. It's fine. He can drive with the light on.
Distracted by
I
that.
know. I need to see. You don't need to see.
What's your girl's name?
My God, man, can you?
Las Manitas.
No, that's Spanish. She knows Vietnamese.
That's her new name.
Oh my god. You gotta make him pull out a coin in the middle of driving.
Man, I just
Who's
pulled
got the
mine out.
light on?
Don't! What the hell? Drive! Ah, you motherfucker.
And I don't need to call Mercedes Benz, bro.
No, just press hang up. Just press hang up. Hang up on your steering wheel. Press hang up on your steering wheel.
Got it.
There we go. All you had to do is
My
press
girl
hang
like,
up on steering wheel.
fresh shit.
Calm down. Drive safe. That's all we need you to do. Drive safe. No, 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 no. Don't look like that. Drive safe. Look
Trent,
straight.
chill the fuck out. We're fucking with you, bro.
Drive
Oh, not
straight.
you guys.
Hey, Trent. Hey, Trent.
What?
I love you, bro.
Stop being gay.
Be
Hey,
careful
Trent.
while you're driving.
Hey,
motherfucker.
Eric. Hey, Eric. Me love you long time.
Stop being gay. You're like fucking Mexican gay and Asian gay.
No
You wanna
Asians
see
ever gay. No, 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 no. Stay in your seat. Stay in your seat. Stay in your seat. Jeez. Wow. One shot of whiskey. Next thing he's dancing on the pole. Whew.
Yeah, buddy.
He's your private dancer.
Some Buchanan, 12 year.
Wow. I saw you when you're dumping that. That nothing's coming out.
I know. It's like I had to turn the cap to like unloosen it or something. It had like a little top on the thing.
Did you? You can remove that.
I don't know. Like I turned the cap like backwards and it popped it open, and then I poured it. I'm like, oh, okay.
Yeah, you're supposed to.
I don't know. I don't know that.
Okay. No, that's improper. Just saying. Matt,
Oh,
you're
okay.
muted. Just so you know.
I didn't know there was a proper way to drink scotch.
Oh, you didn't know? There is definitely a proper way to drink scotch. You know,
Oh, shit,
you got to use a
Martin.
proper cup. You got to take a sniff, shake it a little bit, aerate, put a drop of water on it, one drop,
Just one
and
drop.
then start enjoying it.
2 drops is too much.
You can do 2 drop. You can do 3. You can do 15 if you wanted to.
Yeah, it depends on what you like.
Yeah, anything more than 30 drops is water. So
Yep.
just saying. Oof. Everybody calm? Good? I love you guys.
Shit, well, I've been okay. Eric is
I know. He's
Man.
been heated,
Yeah,
bro.
Eric is like, he forgot his pill today.
I think innocent.
I think Innocent
whipped
pissed
his
him
ass
off.
today or something.
I think Innocent pissed him off today. What did Innocent do to you? Did he took
Probably haven't
$20?
smoked a bunch of those-
He
Those
didn't bring me to
sun
the strip
cigars.
club.
Oh, he didn't?
That's
Ah,
why.
that's what it is.
Yeah.
He had him
Shit.
smoking a bunch of those sun cigars. That's what.
Okay, when you move down to Dallas, I'll take you.
Wow.
That's not gonna happen anymore.
Jeez.
What'd you say, Eric? It's not gonna happen no more.
Yeah, cause
Because, okay.
He's got to blame me for it. He's got to blame me for it. Watch. Get ready.
No, it's because it carries over into his gaming time.
No, what happened is, you know that, dude, just drive. Don't press everything.
bro, the
Just
car
drive.
drive itself.
I know that. I know that. I know that. Just pretend you're driving. It's fine. It distracts me to see your hand pressing all kind of buttons. You don't need to. So according to Eric, is that because my plan has changed, his plan changed.
Oh no. No.
So you're
It's
going
kinda
to
like
you're
that,
going to
but
Texas
no.
next week?
He said it's kind of
You
like
going to
that. But
Texas? You coming to Texas?
No, because I have I didn't tell you guys. Tony know. Everybody else
I know. I know.
Except for Martine and Matt don't know it. I got a
I
big
know.
raise.
I know.
Yeah, you got a promotion,
you
kind of
do?
promotion.
Okay.
So your boss agreed to your number, or did you
No.
guys have to go back and forth?
His boss went with the final number.
Take it or leave it.
Yeah, Box number 3, final answer. And he opened it. Deal or no deal. He opened it. That number wasn't what he wanted, but yeah, he opened it.
It was a compromise. It worked well for both.
If he
You
made
know-
more money, that's a win.
He did.
That's good.
It's about $20 more. $20 is $20.
Okay.
What?
Mhm.
You think I would fucking do all that for $20?
I might.
$20 is $20.
Yeah. All right, I guess.
If you pull over, leave the camera roll. Oh, if you got pulled over, leave your
I
camera
know.
rolling.
That shit's
Oh
hilarious.
yeah,
I
keep
laughed
it going, baby. Keep it going.
we watch Eric on the fucking next cops.
I'd be like, hey, I just want to prove that my friend is not illegal. Thank you.
He's sitting over there in the corner with his hands behind his back. I would love to see that he sits in the corner, but like and then the police is going through his car. He lit up a cigar and still smoking on the side. He's like, "Hurry the fuck up!"
I got a live to get to.
No, he's got.
I gotta go play video game. Hurry up! Light up a cigar.
Gotta
I
do
gotta
it.
level up.
Eric gets raised, but Eric did to do what we'll never know. He doesn't keep anything secret. Quick, give it a few weeks.
Right.
Oh shit! Oh shit!
What is it?
You can say you have your legal counsel on the phone. Hell yeah, you got what? 12
Hell yeah.
people.
I'd be
You got
like,
12
yo,
people
Tom,
witness.
You see my boy here? He's soy sauce, bro. He's a 7-language speaking dude. He got a consultant, lawyer, doctor, whatever the fuck you want. What you need?
Did I just hear my door knock?
Yeah, that's gonna. I could just see Eric getting pulled over, bro. Oh wow, awesome!
Thump. FBI, open up.
It's gonna make a great episode of Cops. I can't wait to watch it.
Dong.
Oh.
YouTube material. Jeez. Wow. What do we got to? So what were we talking about? Oh yeah, what's proper, what's snobby? All right, what makes a proper whiskey?
It's got to be
Okay.
born in Kentucky.
They got a bird.
Oh, you want burn? Just drink vodka. That thing only burn.
Aged.
What makes a proper whiskey? It had to come from Tennessee. That's the only way to get a proper whiskey, right? Do we agree on that?
Kentucky.
Kentucky?
I don't know, man. I don't know about that. I don't know.
We're talking about whiskey,
that is.
not bourbon.
I'm not a. That's like
I'm talking
It's
about
not-
whiskey, not bourbon.
I mean, bourbon is whiskey.
With the E.
You like?
Right? Kentucky bourbon. But I'm talking about whiskey.
Yeah, whiskey with an E.
All right, how about this? Is it football or soccer?
Football.
Wait.
Football.
American football
Is it football or soccer?
Soccer.
is football.
It's fucking soccer.
Fuck the rest of the world.
They call it football. Yeah, it's soccer.
So why isn't FIFA or no, FISA,
FIFA.
but it's FIFA.
FIFA.
But he said
FIFA.
soccer. So it'd be FISA. American
Because they
football.
call-
I don't
they
follow, I
consider
don't
it
follow
football.
soccer.
They consider it football. Americans don't.
Right.
You know, to be honest, I don't know why it's called football. Why don't they call it kickball?
I mean, rugby is more football than soccer is.
But you don't kick the ball. Oh, you do kick the ball.
Yeah.
You do kick the ball. Yeah, why is it football? Why is it football?
Ugh.
because you can't
don't
even, and you can't touch it with your hands. So what the hell?
But isn't that what makes it football?
No, football you
Oh,
touch with your hands.
You catch
Football, the words in the
Football.
sports in the word, foot and ball.
Right, and I get that.
Yeah, so you catch
We
it and
call
you
it
run.
soccer.
What you run with your hands?
They don't call it run ball. They call it football.
Yeah, so because you run with your foot.
Huh?
We need Quakes in my life.
Right? Like you run with the ball. It's run ball.
What the fuck is not connecting?
You're
What are
skipping,
you
bro.
doing? What are you doing?
It's connected. I hear you.
It's connected. I can hear you. We don't need the whole world to hear us. It's fine. There's nobody in your back seat. They don't need to hear us. You don't need surround sound. My voice is not that sexy.
I agree to that.
Thanks, Val. Thanks,
I
Val.
concur.
I appreciate.
I
I
concur.
appreciate that. I appreciate that. One time, no, that one time somebody agreed with me.
It's
You
not
know?
very often, huh, Tony?
Yeah, it's not. It's not. It's really hard. I have no idea. But yeah, why is it football? Actually, who came out with that name? I wonder.
I don't know.
That's
The
a
American
European
Football
thing.
League.
European call it rugby, right? Isn't it technically? Technically,
No,
they're not the
rugby's a
different. They're not the same sport. They evolved from that sport.
Right. Soccer in Europe is football.
Right. And the rest of the world is called football.
Yeah, rugby in what is it like Australia, all that stuff is. I consider that more football than soccer.
Yeah,
But
because
I
if you
get
think
what
about
they're
it,
saying. Football. Yeah, I get that.
yeah, it's just like basketball. You get a basket and a ball.
Mm-hmm.
Football, you get foot manipulating the ball. But technically, football in the U.S. doesn't do that. Or maybe innocent is in the trunk.
It's like saying the sport of polo, you have a horse, right?
Mhm.
Yeah.
Horse and a long stick.
Mm-hmm.
But in water polo,
Yeah, but there's
no
water.
horse,
But
no
there's
long
water.
stick.
That's why they call it water polo though.
Yeah,
Yeah,
there's
but
water.
there's no horse. There's no stick.
Your arm is the stick.
I'm pretty sure if you can keep a horse in the water, they will have horse. They're gonna have a seahorse riding the seahorse,
All right, SpongeBob.
right? Yeah, that kind of confused me when I came to America, where the rest of the world is kind of football, they call it soccer, and when I look up football, I get olive. In Asia, we call American football olive ball.
What do you call it?
Olive ball.
Olive ball?
Yeah, because it looks like olive.
What the fuck?
Fucking Eric.
Yeah,
What the fuck, man?
it's literally written as olive ball.
No, it literally spelled L-T.
No idea what he just said.
Oh,
You just sound like T-Pain just now.
yeah, the fuck right.
No, obviously, I'm not talking about English written. I'm talking about in Chinese, it's written as olive ball.
How? But then, like, isn't it like translate like a foot? You know? How you
No,
say
because
foot and ball. Yeah.
if you write directly as foot and ball, you get soccer.
Oh.
Yep. Soccer is written as foot and ball, and American football is
The
written
only
as
soccer,
olive
the
ball.
only soccer that I know is the one that Messi played with. Yeah. There's no other soccer.
Well, it's just like baseball. They don't call it bat ball.
Well, it's baseball because you hit the ball and you run to the base.
Right.
Well, the ball is
Yeah.
actually called a baseball.
That was named after. They call that baseball, not bat ball.
Right. The ball is called
Right.
baseball.
But football.
Yeah, you catch it and you run with your foot.
So what do you call the football itself, besides in China? Eric?
Pigskin.
Yeah, you're right.
Call it what?
Pigskin.
Pigskin?
Called the pig
Pigskin. Pigskin. Yes, pigskin. Yes. Because back in the day, it's made out of pigskin. Well, it's not even made out of pigskin.
leather now.
It's leather. Leather now, yeah.
No, they were made out. Even though they're called pigskin, I think they were made out of beef. Yeah, cow leather.
I think they were actually made out of pigskin back in those days. That's why they called it the pigskin.
I had to look that up. I think I heard it somewhere that even though it's called pigskin, it's made out of beef leather. I mean, cow leather. Cow leather.
I would have to disagree with you on that one.
I okay, that's fine. Because they say something about it made it bounce differently based on what's in there. So, but now it's just rubber and rubber, right? I think back in the day, that ball wasn't even hollow. It's not air in there.
There's a speed trap ahead.
Yeah, I don't know.
Eric,
Yeah.
there's a speed trap ahead.
Beep 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 beep.
The hands
beep,
on the
beep,
wheel,
beep,
Eric.
beep,
Speed
beep,
trap.
beep beep beep. People still using
That's
speed
why you
detector.
invest in a good radar, you know?
People still using radar.
Hell yeah. I
Fuck
see
yeah,
that
it works.
shit.
It doesn't work. But the moment that you hear laser, you're done.
Yeah, it's already caught.
Yeah.
So what is the point? The moment you hear
But I'm
laser,
good.
you're fucked.
Dude, I speed
You
all the
see
time.
those
Yeah.
flashing lights any minute now, man.
Here we go with the episode of Cops.
Bad boys, bad boys.
What you gonna do? What you gonna do? We come for you.
Nobody knows the second chorus.
Oh, I don't either. So
Hey, Jeff.
is that Mercedes? Yeah.
All
All right, Matt.
What else? Yo,
What is one car that's over $100,000 that you definitely have no respect for?
ooh, but I don't.
Oh, this shit I got.
McLaren.
I will agree with
Tesla.
Oh, McLaren?
Tesla.
that. I agree with that. That thing, you cannot drive without breaking your bones.
Yeah, and it's a POS anyway.
All right. What is one car that's within $30,000 to $60,000 that you absolutely have no respect for?
That's within $30,000 or $60,000.
Yep. Yep.
That I have
Kia.
no respect for.
Between 30 and
and
60.
Tesla.
That's not 60. Tesla's not 60.
You can get the low ends for that much.
I don't think
What
so.
you say?
Tesla's
Tesla
under
is
60?
what?
Yeah.
Huh? Yeah, Tesla is under 60. You could
Not
get a
a
Tesla
Type
under
S.
60.
Type S, you're looking way more, but
Oh, you're right. Model 3 is 55.
Yeah.
Damn, piece of shit.
Hmm.
Wow.
you're welcome.
No, you can actually get a brand new Model 3 right now for like $38,000.
Because no one
Basic
want to buy
model.
that shit. Because no one want to buy that shit.
Right.
I've been telling people that there is no way America can sustain the entire America driving electric cars because we don't have enough electricity.
No, we don't have the. Yeah, we don't. Yeah, we don't have the infrastructure.
Yeah. We don't have that many power plants that's got to distribute that kind of power.
Ethan's gonna be a busy bro.
Like, even if you put all the station out there, there's not going to
yeah.
be anywhere that can sustain that kind of power drain.
Yeah, I mean, we could go into that on my next.
Yeah.
We gotta ask Ethan. Ethan know a lot.
I don't think there is one country right now that can tell you that they have enough power.
Nobody does.
Exactly. Nobody does. Even though there's not going to be one country that can say we have enough gasoline either.
That's definitely not either. It's nope. It's Dubai. Dubai have so much that he'd sell it to other people.
No, they don't have enough.
They don't have gasoline. They have the oil.
Yeah, they have oil. It had to be refined to be gasoline.
Well, yeah, that's where gasoline come from, though.
Yes, but they don't have a refinery.
Yeah, they don't have the
Well,
refinery.
yeah, I'm just saying. You know that they have a lot of it. They just
So,
need to
no,
get it
so they
refined.
don't have enough gasoline. They don't have enough gasoline. They have enough oil, not gasoline. That's like I have enough rice, but no rice cooker.
Well, rice cooking is not that hard.
Well, if you don't have it, it's very hard.
Do it in a pot.
You can cook it with a pot.
Use a pot.
No, take all that out of the equation.
Yeah,
You guys are.
you have
making-
rice and just rice.
right.
Well, shit, go get yourself
can
a
have
fucking rice
oil.
cooker. You rich enough to get yourself fucking everything out there. Get yourself a rice cooker.
Oh my
Why would they
gosh.
do that when they have enough money? You just say you're rich enough. They just make someone else do it.
This shit goes so south all the time with Eric.
But it's true, right? You're saying they don't want, but they could though. They have a
But they
fucking
don't.
what? $100 billion project trying to make a wall CD? Come on.
But
They tried to make what? They tried to make what?
They try to make a wall CD.
Well, they tried to make a island and failed.
Yep.
Yeah, they did. Like, what the fuck happened
point
to that?
stated. Point stated.
They're like,
What
fuck
hap-
those islands now. We're gonna go fucking make a wall.
No. What you say? What the fuck happened to that? They start sinking. It's gonna be the next Atlantis.
Yeah, I know. That's how Atlantis fucking created. They try to recreate Atlantis, bro. That's what they're trying to do.
And they succeeded. It will be the next one. It will be the next one. All right, how about this? What is one type of tobacco for cigar that you absolutely have no respect for?
Connecticut.
Candela.
Yeah, Candela. You're right.
I can't agree with Candela.
got that
I can't agree with Candela.
Yeah, fuck Candelas.
Peruvian.
Peruvian? That's rarely used. Okay, yeah, okay.
I don't like it.
Val?
You-
I don't know. I smoked Peruvian cigars. I didn't think they were that bad.
They're not.
How about this controversial one? And if I hear my name, someone's going to probation, okay? What is one cigar YouTube channel that you know of that you absolutely would not watch?
Zeal.
For any reason. Doesn't have to be because I hate the guy. For any reason
Would not watch.
that you will not watch.
Zeal. He's full of shit.
Okay. Master your ash.
Okay. So we got Zio, we got Master Your Ash. What else?
Martine's buddy. The boy down in Fort Worth.
Jimmy.
What's his name? Jimmy. Big Jimmy.
Jimmy? What is the doobie you got there? What doobie? Talking about this?
Mark.
Davidoff.